Explosion at a firearms training session actually sent an instructor to the hospital.
This happened Saturday night in Timber, Oregon, a remote part of Washington County. But we learned today the instructor is doing much better. But we wanted to know more about why this man was using an explosive called tannerite. Our Chris Holmstrom digging deeper.
We came here to Washington County to learn more about this facility. To give you an idea of where it is, it's near Timber, but so deep into the woods. In fact, it's so remote, there's no cell phone service in this area. The facility is called JROC. It stands for the Joint Regional Operations Center.
It's my understanding that JROC's plan is to make this a site that's available to military and police for being able to do things you can't normally do in a regular training facility.
Sergeant Vance Stimler is with the Washington County Sheriff's Office. His agency responded to the explosion. He says the facility is privately owned. I found out it's a veteran-owned organization and comprised of senior law enforcement officials. I tried calling and emailing them to learn more, but no response. Even over the weekend, JROC denied our interview request. After doing some digging, I learned the training grounds can host more than 300 people at once and can simulate nearly any real-world environment, whether it be an active shooter situation or counterterrorism. I also learned each agency does their own training, which raises the question, what kind of training was Scott Turner doing?
He actually provided the tannerite, set up the training, set up where the tannerite was located, and he was the one that was injured.
I found out Turner is an instructor with the group NWSDE, or Northwest Self-Defense Education, but it's unclear why he had access to the facility or why tannerite was being used.
They had put it inside of a vehicle, like an old car, and when they shot the tannerite, the explosion occurred as expected. However, there was shrapnel that came from the vehicle and actually struck and hit the instructor.
We wanted to know what happens when tannerite is used to explode a vehicle. We found several videos on YouTube and learned that just several hundred pounds of this stuff can easily blow a vehicle to pieces. We looked into it and found tannerite isn't just one chemical. It's made of two powders. Both have uses and can be legally bought and sold. When mixed, tannerite is relatively stable and has to be shot with a high-velocity bullet to ignite. Reporting near Timber, I'm Chris Holmstrom for KOIN 6 News.